The Adventure of Lewis and Clark, performed by the 3rd grade.
In the year 1803, President Jefferson decided that it is time to explore the western part of the newly formed United States of America. The young country is made up of just 16 small states, and the president wishes to expand into this uncharted land. But first, he needs to have a better idea of what's actually out there. The president decides to organize an expedition to map and chart this great unknown.
Good day, Captain Lewis. Thank you for meeting up with me. I have an exciting idea that I wish to discuss with you.
I am honored that you asked to meet with me. How might I be of service to you?
Well, it's my desire to expand our great country to the west. However, I need to know exactly what lies beyond this great country of ours. I've heard your wilderness tracking skills are once to be commended. Would you be willing to head up an expedition to explore and report back to me?
That would be a great honor, sir, and one I'd be proud to lead. But I must ask, would I be able to select a second leader to accompany our group? I have great faith in my good friend William Clark to help make this expedition a great success.
I trust your judgment. Let's get started right away.
In the midst of preparing for their journey, the United States purchased land from France known as the Louisiana Purchase. Jefferson decided to shift the focus of the explorers' expedition.
Thank you for meeting up with me. As you may have heard, we now officially own the land between the Great Mississippi River and the Rocky Mountains. I wish for you to begin mapping exactly what this land consists of in terms of plants, hills, rivers, and etc. Also, we need to make peace with the natives that live there and inform them of this new change.
That sounds exciting, and we are honored to have the first chance to explore this great investment for our country. You can count on us to gather and provide you with the best information possible.
Splendid. We'd like to get started right away. You will be given 14 soldiers, 9 Frenchmen, and 2 French boatsmen to help navigate the waterways. Does that sound sufficient for your needs?
May I take my slave York? He will be a great assistance to us as we travel.
That's perfect. Let's plan to leave soon.
True to his word, Jefferson had the group up and ready to go. By May 14, 1804, they set off by boat on the Missouri River and spent months navigating along the way, knowing it'll freeze soon. The group made plans to come ashore and make a fort for the winter. While working on this, they met a local trapper and his shown Indian wine.
Clark, what do you think about setting camp here for the winter? And the bend in the river here will allow us to have fresh water.
I agree. York, get our supplies unloaded.
Yes, sir. I'll begin right away.
Make sure to tell the frontiersmen to make it tight and safe like we do it at home.
Yes, sir. I'll make sure to do that. It seems like you might have company right now.
Greetings, my wife is Sacagawea. Your party arrived early. May I ask your destination? We are leading a trip under the President of the United States. Well, it is a great and rich land. I've had so much success trapping the fur. My wife was raised not far from here. She used to be a member of the Shoshone Native American tribe.
Why, we are headed in that direction of that territory as soon as the weather breaks this spring. Might you and your wife accompany us and act as a guide as we meet these new people?
We might be able to arrange that.
In April 1805, the expedition headed out west. Once more, they decided to send a boat back to St. Louis with some of the men. Before they left, this decision led to some hard challenges. The group faced shortly afterward. One such adventure occurred as soon as the group began moving down the river again.
Let's stop here. I want to look on the plants on the other side of the river. I asked you don't go too far. That land across the river is full of wild animals.
I'll be quick. The president wants us to get a good sample of...
Clark, look out! All of a sudden, a tossing is heard from the deep woods. A huge grizzly bear appears and charges at that trot. Clark, run towards the river! Ah, grizzly! Of course I can! Run towards the river and jump in! I'll take a shot at him then!
Luckily for Clark, Lewis was a good shot with his musket and hit the grizzly square in the nose. However, bad luck seemed to follow the group. That narrow escape was followed by a burning tree that fell and almost hit both men. And then a wild buffalo ran into their camp and almost trampled some of their men. They trudged westward regardless. Eventually, about a month later, the expedition reached a Shoshone territory by the Rocky Mountains.
We've made it! This is my home! I thought I would never see it again. Brother, is that you?
Welcome, young sister. What brings you back here?
We have met these men and helped them travel here. They may need our help getting over the great hills.
Your friends are welcome, and we will help them too.
I think our biggest challenge will be to cross these Rocky Mountains.
The path through this pass is very steep. There also isn't much food available, but we will make it over.
We will need more horses too, and thank you for all of your help.
Crossing the Rockies was treacherous, but the group made it and followed the Columbia River. This led them all the way to the Pacific Ocean. The expanse of the blue sea was a welcome sight after their 18-month ordeal through the wilderness.
We finally made it, Lewis. I can't believe it. I can't wait to share all of the wonderful things we have seen and heard with the rest of America. Stay here until winter has passed. We can help you make strong shelter. We will also help you find good food to eat. As soon as winter is over, the group prepares for the long journey back at home. In the year 1806, the Indian group helped the expedition back over the Rockies and as far as their territory. It was there they finally parted ways. We are extremely grateful for your kindness. We owe a lot to your people, especially you, Sacagawea. We are extremely grateful for your kindness and friendship. It was my pleasure. I'll remember you as well. You helped me meet my family again.
Lewis and Clark's expedition returned to St. Louis in September of 1806. After 2.5 years, the group of brave explorers mapped and charted the great unknown for generations of future Americans. Thank you for watching.